In the beginning there was a gaping void, Ginnungagap. To its south was the flaming Mossbill. To the north was the freezing Niflheim, where a spring, Ymir, gave rise to the 11 rivers of Ylivigard. As the rivers flowed along, poisonous substances accompanying them hardened and turned to ice. Vapor from the poison froze into ice, and layer upon layer of ice increased until it had spread right across Ginnungagap. When the ice met hot gusts emanating from Muspel, it began to melt and drip, and there was a quickening from the drops, the first signs of life. The drops formed a giant Ymir. While Ymir slept, he sweated, and from the sweat in his left armpit 2 beings were formed, a male and a female. Ymir's 2 legs mated with each other, producing a monstrous son. These beings began the race of frost giants. Next, a cow called Audhumla came into being from the dripping ice, who nourished Ymir with 4 rivers of milk from her udder. For her own sustenance, Audhumla licked the salty ice stones. As she licked, by the evening of the first day, a man's hair was visible. On the second day, a man's head. And by the end of the third day, a complete man had emerged. This man was called Bori. He begot a son Bor, who married Bestla, daughter of a giant called Bolthorn. They produced 3 sons. The gods Odin, Vili, and Ve, who killed the huge primeval giant Ymir. When he fell, the whole race of frost giants was drowned in his blood, except one, Bergelmir, who became the progenitor of a new race of giants. Odin and his brothers then used Ymir to create the world. Carrying his enormous body out into Ginnungagap, they formed the earth from his flesh and rocks from his bones. They made stones from his teeth and any bones that had been broken. They made his blood into the lakes and sea. They formed Ymir's skull into the sky and set it up over the earth, placing one of 4 dwarfs, Nordri, Sudri, Austri, and Vestri, at each corner to hold it up. They created plants and trees from Ymir's hair and threw his brains up into the sky to form the cloud.